Good evening, guys. How are we all doing? Terry at 9:30 back tonight with another live stream on Coldborough Park Farm. So what have we got planned tonight, guys, for this live stream? Well, basically, I have been doing some off-camera work. I'll just bring that map round, so it's a little bit of a bad area. So as you can see, we've got field 23, 22 and 20. Now, I have got all that cut offline. It has all been windrowed. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to go down to the shop and pick up a forage wagon, and we're going to get some silage done, because once we get that silage fermented, guys, then we can look into getting the cattle, because we have got the straw now and a lot of the feed that they do require. So that is pretty much the job tonight. But first things first, I've got a full trailer load of corn in here, or wheat should I say. So basically, we're going to run this down to the biogas plant, because that is the best price at the minute. Good evening, Noah. Welcome to the stream. So we'll just run this down there quickly, guys. Get a little bit of money into the bank, because we have got £522,000, but that will soon deplete when we get this new machinery, because we do also need a new tractor so that we can get the compacting done on the silage clamp. We will just put some flashing lights on this tractor. We'll just watch for the cars. We do seem pretty clear. So yeah, we'll run this down there, guys, get this sold, and then, like I say, we will go and purchase that silaging equipment. So I hope you've all had a good weekend. Unfortunately, it is Monday again tomorrow. Soon come round faster, these Mondays, unfortunately. Now, I'm not expecting a massive amount of money for this trailer load, because we only have got 15,000 litres in here. Good evening, JCB Fast Track, and welcome to the stream. I would think we probably will get somewhere in the region of about £7,000. There or thereabouts. Yeah, I'm very good, thank you. I am hoping to get quite a lot of silage off those fields. That is the plan anyway. I know we have got those round bale silage done, but I would like to save those as like for an emergency. Once the silage clamp does start running low, then at least we have got some round bales in storage. So we'll get this offloaded quickly, see what we do get. So we got 13,000 for that load, so I'm quite pleased by that. So we'll go and drop this trailer back off in the field, because I don't really think we will get a lot of harvesting done tonight with the combine. That's a really bad blind spot there. I think what we'll do, we'll jump in, we'll drop this in the field, and then we'll run up to the main farm, and we'll jump into the Valtra, and we'll run down to the shop in that, because like I said, we do need to pick up that forage wagon. I am thinking of going with the Bergman. That is quite a decent loading wagon. I think it holds somewhere in the region of 32,000 litres. I know these are the larger forage wagons, but I don't want to go too big with the machinery on this map. We do want to keep with the in-keeping feel of it. We are getting these fields harvested a lot faster now we got rid of that Case International Combine. Now that we've got the Massey Ferguson. I'll just wait for this car to come past. So we'll drop this off towards the top end of the field, and then we haven't got as far to run back to the farm. I'm not too sure what we're going to go with yet, Louis. So if we'll leave this tractor here, definitely make sure the handbrake is applied with that incline there. The handbrake fails on there, we are in big trouble. Good evening, Titanium Monster. Welcome to the stream. Now, I do believe the Valtra is in this shed here. Yep. So it shouldn't take us too long to run down to the store in this. As you can see from the last live stream we did, guys, the canola is now growing in that field. It doesn't need to be fertilised because we did have the fertiliser built into that seeder. So that saved us a job. Just going to come out of cab view because at these junctions there's quite a blind spot in this Valtra. And I will stay out of cab view just for the minute because you will see one of the fields that is windrowed. There you go, you can just see all that ready to be collected up now. It did take me about an hour and a half in game time to mow and windrow those 3 fields. Didn't have any cars behind us there, so we didn't bother with the indicator. So basically we need the forage wagon and we also need a front leveller. And also another tractor. So we'll park this over here for the minute. And we'll go and see the sales team. So we require one of those. So I think we'll go with the MES 500. Or would that be better? That one or that one? We'll go with that one. Yep, we want it for the 3-point linkage. So we'll buy that. And then we want a forage wagons. Or loading wagon, whichever you prefer. I am going to go with the Bergman. I do like that forage wagon. So we'll get that as well. And then we want a tractor with quite a decent horsepower. Hey Farmer Tom, welcome to the stream. Now what would be good for working on that pit? Could go with the big Massey Ferguson MF 8700, which is £249,000. But we do need something with a lot of grunt to it, to be honest. So shall we max the engine? 400 horsepower. We'll go with the wheel weights. So that leaves us, guys, £160,000 in the account. But we certainly needed the wheel weights with it working on the silage clamp. So that's a nice looking tractor. And we've just spent, as you can see, £375,000. So we'll jump into the Massey Ferguson. We'll attach that front leveller. Definitely some grunt under this engine here. So we'll put some indicators on. And we'll run this up to Chantry Farm. And then we can start picking some of that silage up. Or some of the grass, should I say. And this will be a good all-round tractor for the farm anyway. It has got some good horsepower, so we can always use it as a tractor for seeding the land. Got one of those cars right up our back end. You can just see it in the rear view mirror there. Another field there on the left hand side, all windrowed and ready to collect. So if we take this to the silage pit, or the silage clamp, whichever you prefer. Park this over here out the way for the time being. And we will just flick through to the Valtra. We'll get the Bergman picked up. And then we can start cracking on, guys. Just looking at a few of the comments there. I'm not sure when the update is coming, Sniper Boy. I think it is next week. I'm not sure what this 1.4 update is about. But we have got the DLC to look forward to. If you've not heard, guys, it is going to be the Coon DLC. If you are a member of my Facebook page, then you can check out a short clip of one of the new DLCs that is coming. It is the square bale wrapping machine. So if you do want to go and check that out, guys, please feel free. So I think we'll start on this field first. I will go onto the wrong side of the road because we are going to have to take a wide swing into this gate. At least we did make it through without too many issues there. So we'll turn that on. We'll get that lowered down. Yep, console is getting crop destruction. And we are also getting the real dirt mod as well. So that's very nice. It will bring more realism to the game. I haven't heard any more on Sandy Bay at the moment. We probably are missing a few patches here, but I'm not too concerned by that. Good evening, Callum. Welcome to the stream. Now, as you can see, guys, we are already 50% full on this forage wagon. The bits that I do miss, I will collect up later on. And then once we do get these fields collected up, we will have to get some fertilizer put on them to help with the growth. Just seem to be pulling this wagon up this hill as well without too many issues, which is good news. Cheers, mate. Appreciate that. So there we go, guys. We are 100% full already. So we will take another wide swing out. Very tight is this gateway. I'm glad we didn't go with anything bigger on the forage wagon side of things. I will just run this in third person view for a little bit. Just creeping over our junction line there. So guys, if you are enjoying the stream, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And if you are new to my channel, then don't forget to subscribe, guys. So we'll take another wide swing into the lane here. Now what I may do later on, I may put some of this grass into the sheep feeding area, and then we could possibly look at getting some sheep in the not too distant future. It really is quite a big silage clamp, is this. I do like that we do have the back wall on here. So I think we'll get a couple of loads in before we do start clamping this. So I would like to get the cattle in the not too distant future, because that would be a good income to the farm. We would get the price of the milk at midnight. That's what I mean about that blind spot, guys. I'm just going to go for it. Go for it and hope for the best. do drive erratically to those pickup trucks. I'm going to have to take another wide swing into this field. And get ourselves lined up ready for the next swath. I think we'll do a bit of this out of cab view. So if we run down here, I say, if you do fertilise the fields, guys, once you have got them harvested, the grass fields, and put some fertiliser on, you will get a better crop next time. So that is something we will be doing. We will have to invest in a fertilised spreader. We don't have one at the minute on the farm, so that is something we do need to do. Good evening, Farmer Jeff. We do seem to be getting these swaths picked up fairly quickly as well, which is great news. We do seem to be getting quite a decent crop off here. It is the first time this field has been cut. Depending what I do get in the silage pits, I may not sheet it over. We may do like a second harvest before we sheet that over. That's quite a nice little shot of the Valtra. I mean, we could have always got the Krone Big X and chaff this up and run a trailer alongside the Krone, but this is pretty much a good cost-effective way of getting this job done. I have seen a few farmers around my way use this way. So we're just coming up to 80% full in the trailer again. Now it does look, guys, like another new map is coming out. I have also put the link to that new map on my Facebook page as well. It's only a small little map. It is based down in Cornwall. Does look a very nice map from what I have seen. So if you want to get that checked out, guys, then go and have a look at that. The author of that map says that is coming out very, very soon. That is coming out for PC, Xbox and PS4. So that will be another map that we can take a look at on the channel. Just watch for the traffic again. It's so tight, is that gate post. I think I've just probably bent that gate post with the forage wagon. I did just clip it. But I think doing this silaging out of cab view is probably the better way to go. You guys can see then. Because sometimes in cab view it doesn't make the best live stream. I will mix it up best I can. I will do a little bit of in carb, a little bit of out of carb. Better stick that indicator on because we have got some traffic at the back of us, I think. If we stick this load at the far side of the clamp, I think. And then we can start clamping it probably next time. It should be a lot better as being able to push against that back wall, because a lot of the silage clamps on a lot of the maps are open-ended. The one on Chellington is an open-ended silage clamp. I think this is probably the first one I have seen in Farming Simulator. Darn traffic again. As you can see, we've got all that to pick up in that field as well. And then I did mow and windrow field 23. Well, that's not a big field though, not big at all. Leaving quite a lot of mud on the road. We may have to come down with one of the sweepers and get that tidied up. We don't want any accidents on these country lanes. Don't fancy ending up with one of those cars through the hedge. And like I said, we certainly will have to get some fertiliser put on this field. So another thing, when we do get the cattle, they will start producing the manure for us and the slurry as well. So that'll be all good. And then we can start spreading the slurry onto the land, which will be free fertiliser, because at the minute we are having to buy it, which isn't great. If we can get some free stuff, that would be a lot better. Certainly kicking some dirt out of that exhaust tonight on the Valtteri. Have to keep an eye on that. We may be getting close to an oil change on the tractor. I did just pick the picker up there, so we did travel a little bit quicker. But it's not taken us long at all to get this field picked up. I'm quite surprised how quickly we have got that done. I don't think we will get the rest of this field in this forage harvester. I would be very surprised if we did. Good evening, George, and welcome to the stream. Hope you've had a good weekend. So we've got 2 more windrows to pick up in here, and then we're pretty much done with this field. So we may, I didn't think we was going to get all this in here, but it is looking like we possibly will do. Which is good, because at least it means we can move on to the next field. Which is just over there, as you can see. Have missed a few little bits and pieces, but not too bothered by that. Let's get that bit picked up while we're here. And might as well get this little bit here. We will go and get this offloaded. We are 90% full anyway. Like I say, we may have to start getting that clamp down. I will leave the gate open on this field, and then at least we can come back with the fertilised spreader and get some nitrogen put onto that field. Oh, there we go again. Oh, come on. That wasn't good. We have most definitely bent that gate now. We'll have to come back down and take that gate post out and replace it. We'll have to phone the fencing contractor that we do have. Get him to come down and put us a new fence post into there. I think before we start picking up field 22, what we'll do, we'll head up to field 23 and get that done. So it is only a small field anyway. Tell I'm reversing again. I've gone quiet, concentrating. So we do seem to be progressing quite well here. I think what we'll do, we'll just jump into the Massey Ferguson. Yeah, it is quite loud. So we'll unfold the Hilarious. And as you can see now, guys, this is why I did go for the high horsepowered tractor. You can really see now the extent of this silage clamp. It is going to take some serious filling, I think. I'm not too sure what the capacity is on this clamp. We don't have our help window on at the minute. I don't really need it at the minute, to be honest. So we'll fold that back up. And we will head and get some more grass. Let's park this over here. And we'll head up to field 23. Hopefully the gateway is a little bit wider on this field, I think. If I remember correctly. Yeah, it's a bit of a better sized field. As you can see, guys, it is only a very small field, is this. I think in fact we will probably get most of this into this trailer. Again, we are just missing a couple of patches on the corners of the headland. We did bring in a couple of the headlands together when we was windrowing this. Now, I've not heard any more on Sandy Bay at the minute, guys. But as soon as that does launch, we will be doing a first look on that map. Now we've got 12 people in the stream at the minute. Can we get 12 likes, I wonder? That would be pretty cool. So as you can see, we've nearly got all this field picked up straight away. And we are at 77%. Pick up that little bit there, I think. Now, I am loving the bale collisions on the hedges on this map. It has made it a lot better, especially with the round bales. We don't get them running halfway across the map now. Now, I have had a couple of you asking me about the gold nuggets on this map. Now, I did say in one of my first look videos on here that you can't actually get to the nuggets on here, guys. There's 2 nuggets that you can't get. So my advice would be, if you want that money, or the £1 million bonus that you do get from collecting those nuggets, is just to use the money box glitch and glitch £1 million into your game that way. Just let this car come past. Yeah, I've seen them CF gaming. That is absolutely tremendous news for the console. Really looking forward to those, and also looking forward to the new DLC as well. I certainly think we won't be sheeting this pit tonight. It is certainly going to take some filling, I think. What we'll do, we'll get this last field collected up, and then we will head down to the shop and start getting a fertilizer spreader. Oh, another gate that I have damaged. The guy that does the fencing for us on this farm is definitely going to be a happy bunny. There's certainly going to be some money coming his way. Again, I did pull a couple of the headlands straight into here. So the first time around the field we will probably fill this up quite quickly. I think when we get the real terrain mod, these tractors certainly will be bouncing around on this map. As you can see, we are already 94% full. Well, that did not take long at all. I'm good, Farmer Jeff, thank you. I say it's a decent sized field is this, so we should get a couple of loads out of here. I'll see if we can make it through this gate without doing any more damage. Put this across on the far side this time. I should probably start spreading this out a little bit better instead of banking it all up against the back wall, because we may start to struggle when it comes to the compacting of the clam. Try not to smash the Bergman on the side of the gate there. we will head over to where we started. It's certainly paid off with bringing a couple of the headlands into one swath, or to one row should I say. Probably are going to miss this corner bit again. Yep. So once again, we are 100% full. Like I said, the little bits that we are missing, guys, it doesn't really matter, because when we do cut these fields again, we will still be able to pick those up with the windrower. Not too much of an issue. Like I say, I'm just going to start spreading this out a little bit better than what I was doing. Hi Niall. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. Hope you've had a good weekend. Oh, my camera went weird then. My camera's sensitivity. Don't know what happened there. So hopefully it won't take too long to pick this field up. Because we have got some rain forecast in the days ahead. So if we can get some nitrogen thrown onto these fields, then at least the nutrients will get washed into the ground. Yeah, I'm having a good weekend, thank you. Like I said, guys, if you haven't done already, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It does help the channel out. I was about to say, I think we have got that gate issue sorted out now, but I don't want to speak too soon. I think what we will do once we've tipped this load off, we will just get this pushed up and clamped down a little better. So I'll just put that over there for the minute and we'll jump into the old Massey. Just get that front blade off, unfolded again. Like I say, this is where the wheel weights really do come into their own. Those weights on the back end, we will certainly be getting this compacted. And the issues with the silage pits now are all fixed in this game. It did take quite some time for them to be fixed, but Giants did get there in the end. Just fold that blade back up. We'll just run over this a little bit. Let's get some compacting done on it. Cattle should be pretty happy with this. Does look a decent crop that we are getting off the field. It is the first crop that we have cut off the fields this season. Hopefully, like I say, if we do get that nitrogen onto the land, we should get a couple more crops done. That is the plan anyway. Good if you could hire like a worker to do this job for you, and then we could be cracking on with something else. But as ever, being a farmer, you are always busy. There is always a job to be done on the farm. We don't need the beacon on in the field. We don't need to warn the trees that we are working. I say I'm missing a few rows. This is how you would harvest a field in real life. I say I have done some silaging myself. So that's us full again. So there's 9 people watching at the minute, and we've got 5 likes so far, guys. Can we get that up to 10? That would be awesome. I would appreciate that. Good evening, Mark. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're well. Hope you've had a good weekend. So we are getting there with this field now. It has been nice to do a little bit of silaging tonight. We haven't done a lot of it on the farm. It is nice to get the winter feed ready. Yeah, I'm champion, Mark, thank you. Really good. A good little shot there, the Valtra pulling the Bergman. It will be nice when we get the ground response mod. Certainly will bring a lot of realism. And I still don't know how Giants have got round it, because it is an actual script. And when it was agreed that console could have mods, Microsoft and Sony did say that we could have mods as long as they didn't contain scripts. So not too sure how that one's worked out, to be honest, but even so, it is great news. Yeah, it's another British map that's coming out, Mark. It is set down in Cornwall, I'm led to believe. Does look very nice. Yeah, I'm really good now, thank you. So we are at 94% now. So I'm thinking probably one more forage wagon after this. Well, that's my guess anyway. Or maybe just over one more perhaps. Like I say, I'm so glad we didn't go any larger on these forage wagons. because those gate posts are very tight. Yeah, from what I've seen of it, it doesn't look bad, doesn't that farm? Like I say, when it does come out, we will be doing a first look, of course, on that. So stay tuned for that one, guys. As well as Sandy Bay, of course. Hopefully that should be coming to us very, very soon. And also, guys, if you didn't know, Oxygen David is already working on Thornton Farm. Now, he is hoping to get that onto console. But he has said that that Thornton Farm will be at least 2 months away. At least 2 months. We certainly are doing well for maps in this game. A lot better than we did in Fs17. Obviously we didn't have the mods available like we do now to us. When you think back to Fs15 when we was all playing Westbridge and Bjornholm, we were all crying out for a British map, and now we are spoiled. Thanks to the hard work, like I say, of the people like Oxygen David and Bullet Bill and people like that. Because at the end of the day, guys, they don't need to make the mods for console. So we are lucky in that respect. They could have just released them for PC. So a big kudos to those guys for that. It does look like we're going to have like one swath left. Or 1.5. So what I think we'll do is we'll put this one into the clamp, and then whatever we do get off the rest of that field we could put into the sheep trough, and then possibly in the next stream we could look at getting those. I was going to do Chellington tonight, but I thought I'd stick with Coldborough. I knew that we did need to get some silaging done for the winter feed for them. Probably will stream Chellington one night next week. Possibly tomorrow, depending on work. Unfortunately, I do have a full-time job, so I can't be playing Farming Simulator all day, even though I would love to. But that wouldn't pay my bills and my mortgage, so So we'll just get this last bit picked up. And then, like I say, I think what we'll do is we will go and look at investing in a fertiliser spreader. Because these fields certainly need some fertiliser banging on them now. They will have had all the nutrients sapped out of the soil. So we do need to give the fields a bit of a boost. Just try and get this little bit picked up over here. Without taking that gateway out. So we got 50% off that. Oh, that's a bad angle. What I'm going to do, I am just going to leave this here without blocking ourselves off. Oh, now I've got the darn thing stuck. Come on, Terrier, get a grip, man. The perils of live streaming. So I'll leave that drop there. At least they have got some grass in their feeding trough now. So I'm just going to drop this tractor just in here, just for the minute. And we will get this clamp pushed up. Like I said, we won't bother sheeting this tonight. Just wondering how much. I will just have to put the help window on. So we've got 330,000 litres in here. And it's compacted to 20%. So we seriously need to get some compaction on this pit. Which is going to take some time, I feel. I won't get it to 100%, guys, tonight. Oh, not while I'm live streaming anyway. Because me running up and down a pit isn't going to make for fantastic viewing. But with the wheel, like I said, with the wheel weights on the back of here, it shouldn't take me too long. can see it's already up to 34%. So I think I'll do the rest of that when I'm not streaming. So we'll run across to the Valtra. And we will head down to the shop again. We will go and see the salesman again. He's probably rubbing his hands today with the commission that he's made from us. Gotta get the beacons on with us on the main road now. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell was that? That wasn't good driving on my part. Good evening, Philip. Welcome to the stream. They just turn at the last minute to those pickup trucks. So we do need a fertiliser spreader in this map. So at the minute all we do have is the Amazon sprayer, which I'm not really a big fan of, to be honest. I do keep meaning to sell it, which I will get round to at some point. So let's go and see the sales clerk again. So I'm only going to go for the Breedle. I don't want that big one, to be honest, at the minute. I think this will be quite sufficient for what we need. I'm just going to turn that help window off again. And we will go and get this filled up. Now the trigger points work on this map. That's that blind spot I was talking about again. Well, there doesn't seem to be much traffic about at the minute. It is 10:30 in the morning, so probably a lot of people are at work at the moment. Well, that exhaust is kicking out some serious fumes. May have to run it down to the local garage, get them just to check the engine over. Make sure all the emissions are correct. Not got anything flashing up on the dashboard or anything, so there's obviously no serious issues going on. Although crashing into that car earlier probably hasn't done the tractor much good. Although he didn't stop, he just carried on driving, so he obviously wasn't bothered. As you can see, you can just see the fertiliser going in there. Very slowly. We'll fill it up to maximum capacity because we have got quite a lot of fertilising to be doing now. We've got those 3 fields to do. We'll have to get this tractor jet washed off at some point. It's looking pretty grubby. So that's just cost us £4,800 in fertilising costs. So we'll go and do field 23 first, I think. Shouldn't take us too long. So as you can see, guys, the textures on the grass are just going a little bit darker now. I do like to do the fertilising out of cab view. I do find it a lot easier. You can see where you've been. Once it does start raining, then of course we should get a good growth spurt. Now this was, you couldn't actually do this in Farming Simulator 15. This was something new for 17. Which I think is quite a good idea, actually. So that didn't take long at all. What are we like traffic wise again? Just going to pull the tractor to the side. Because we do need to close that gate behind us. So guys, I think I will leave it there for tonight. So thank you very much for joining me tonight in the live stream. Like I say, if you have enjoyed this live stream, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And if you are new, don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Cheers guys. See you later. Ta-da.